Hi everyone, I'm Sloan from SloanBella.com and I'm back with another energy video. This one is specifically for you guys that emailed me, texted me, messaged me, asking me how to make your psychic insight more direct and more open. It seems that during this time frame, a lot of people are having a hard time connecting to their intuitive self. And I know that we have a lot of things in our environment that cause blockages. Not to mention, I know all the radiation, the electric magnetic field, the chemicals in the food, I get all of that. But there's other things that hit us directly. There's one thing that I've done that I just love doing, and I thought I would show you guys, and I do it for about 30 days in a row, and then I don't do it again for a couple of months, and then I do it again for 30 days in a row, and then I don't. Okay, so it's not something you have to do every day of your life, but a good month in a row is like an awesome way for you to deal with it. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about opening up the third eye. So the third eye is located here, but inside your head. So that can get calcified, like calcified rock or calcified anything. It means to harden. So how do we get that flexible and able to receive information again? Because remember, where the third eye is, that is the connection to the energy above us, the intuitive energy, the God source, the source, whatever you want to say. That is where we get information. That is our guide, actually, on a soul level. And if that is blocked, we don't see things clearly. We see things in terms of the world, the logical world, the way the world is. That's not necessarily the way we want to see things all the time. So because it's not productive as a human soul being or a soul human being to do that. We don't just need to be focused here on earth. We need to focus outside of ourselves. So I found this really awesome thing. I'm going to give you a hint. It's in a lot of Indian food. It stops inflammation. It works wonders. People are taking it for arthritis and all kinds of inflammation and swelling and all kinds of things. They do use it for a face mask. That's what got me interested even more so, psychic and face mask. And it's something you can do. It does stain your skin for a little while. I put it on the other night and I left it on for probably 2 hours, not even thinking was doing other stuff. And then when I went to wash it off before bed, it was like my skin was kind of stained orangey. So the next day I just got up, I had this like little cast on my forehead. What I want you to do is put this, what am I talking about? I'm talking about turmeric. I have it here. I get organic turmeric powder, okay? And I put it in obviously a little Tupperware jar, and then I add water to it. Now here's the key. I'm using Arrowhead water, and I know no one cares what I drink, but the reason I use Arrowhead water, and you can pick a water, is because it doesn't have fluoride in it. We get so much fluoride, and that automatically calcifies the pineal gland, which blocks your third eye, which stops you from receiving information. I also use toothpaste. I use Tom's, but I use the toothpaste without fluoride, because I don't want to put more into my body. I do understand with the public water system that you actually probably do have to put some chemicals in it, because I don't even think I'd want it on my body if it came out of the tap. God knows where it came from, right? However, they put a lot of chemicals. I checked Los Angeles and the surrounding cities. I got on this like, I've got to check it. I want to see. And there's a few cities or a few counties or cities or within the counties that don't use fluoride in their water, but Los Angeles does. So sorry. You can put shower head attachments. You can do all kinds of stuff like that. But first I focus on what is easy for me to do because my schedule's busy. So I get the organic turmeric. This is it. This is it. You see its color. It's like this creepy orange color. And I get it and I mix the powder with water, and I do heat it up because I just like the way it feels, and it is good for like making your skin look radiant, they say. I didn't put the whole face mask on, but I'm going to. So what I do for about 45 minutes a day, I'm just doing it this month. This is my month on, and then I'll take like 3 months off unless I feel like I'm really blocked, in which case, who cares? It's not going to hurt you. I put it right here where the third eye is, and I make a band of it. So I go over my forehead here. So right here, third eye, boom, like this. I'd put it on for you now, but I have to go out and I can't really do my makeup all over again and get rid of the orange. But it does wash off. It comes off the next day. Anyway, you put it on there and then you go about your business. Let's say you're reading, your emails, or you're on the internet, or you've come back, dropped the kids at school, and you have an hour of free time, weekend, whatever it is. You do this for 30 days and your third eye will start to strengthen, because this will reduce the calcification. I don't know how it does it, but it is said to do it. And I believe it because my vision gets clearer and clearer when I do it. So when I get blocked, I do that. Now, the other things that I do, I'm going to put the lid on before I spill it again. It is a mess to clean up, by the way. It turns everything like that orange. So on your hands and everything's that color. But it will come off. Anyway, it's interesting. They probably use it in dyes. I didn't even research that. But it is a healing thing for your intuitive ability. So I want you to focus on that aspect of it for those that want to elevate, because that's the purpose right now. We're all trying to ascend and get out of this dimension, which is very, very blocked. It's very caustic and very blocked, and I really don't want to be here. So I want to elevate above it. I have to be able to see to navigate through my life. In order to see, I have to be able to pick up on it subtly. And that's the problem a lot of you are telling me. So when it comes to that, that's one thing I do. The next thing that I do, which you guys, I harp on this like a crazy person, before I do anything in the morning, before anything, okay, anything, my goal is to get up. If I don't sleep in my workout clothes, my goal is to get up and get out the front door before I make excuses, which I will do, oh my God, all the time. I could make any excuse. I could say I have to change my nail polish and never get out of bed. You know, I could say, oh, I have to like look at mindless tasks and never get out of bed. So that's why I do my exercise in the morning. Why do I care about the exercise so much? Besides the fact that it keeps you somewhat in shape and healthy, and maybe you look more attractive as you age because you're not like out of control with it. However, there's a more important reason that I do it. It's because it helps the sweat circulation in my body. That's the kind of exercise I'm talking about. Like you are running up a hill. So whatever makes you sweat, whether it's tennis, whether it's hiking, whether it's running, whether it's biking, swimming, I don't care what makes you sweat, but it's cardiovascular and it gets every fiber of your physical being moving. Now, why is that so important? And I don't think people explain it correctly. The reason it is so important is because when you are physically moving and in harmony, okay, your chakras are not being blocked by physical lethargy, okay, like a little sloth in your body energy blocking a chakra because you're not moving. That's on the physical side. Because if the physical side is broken down, the spiritual side has to go and help the physical side, because we are one at this point. So our spiritual self is in the physical, and in order to do what we have to do, we have to be physical in whatever capacity that means. So it will connect to you that way, and you will block yourself and take yourself and distract yourself. So if you really want to elevate your energy, I don't care how much you think you weigh, how much you think your feet hurt, how stupid you're going to look, how you can't exercise, how you won't sweat. Don't fight me on this. Just trust me. If you want to elevate your energy, you have to have your body in harmony, because then the spirit body's in harmony. The next component of that is where you do your exercise. So if you are intuitive, but it is just blocked, and you are in a gym full of other sweaty people, which is great, you are not getting a clear connection intuitively to the source. Now, what is the source? The source is in nature. You need to elevate yourself, to put yourself into quiet time, meaning you can have your music, you can have your stuff, you can do your stuff, but you need to be in nature, because nature is a conduit for the other side to recharge the human being. That's why as a group of people, we need to really watch how we wipe out nature, because if we don't have it, the human being cannot replenish. So on a soul level, the trees, the greenery, the animals, the plants, the nature, the cactus, whatever nature you're in, the mountains, the snow, it doesn't matter where you are, the icebergs, wherever, that nature is the resource that is natural to harness our energy and elevate it so that we can see. So if you are never in nature and you are living in a concrete jungle and you never recharge, no wonder you're not picking up on stuff. Well, you're probably having anxiety and depression. To go out in nature and sweat, and I mean it, find a city park, find something, find the local dog park. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like 500 miles away from people. You just need greenery, snow, lake, something of nature to pull your energy back in. That's how it works. That's extremely important to me, and I won't give it up for anything under any circumstances. So if you try to reach me early in the morning and I'm not there, it's because I'm not giving it up. I won't. That's my priority. That's what I'm talking about. You need to have a priority for your energy. The other thing that blocks us is our addictive behaviors, the compulsions to do them, and the reasoning that we keep repeating this. Remember, repetition in this way only dumbs the body down. down. And the psychic energy, it keeps you stuck in a lower vibration. It keeps you stuck in fear when you can't get your addiction. And what do I mean by addiction? And there's so many fun addictions on earth, aren't there? There's coffee, there's cigarettes, there's every drug, there's marijuana, there's alcohol, there's food, there's compulsive gambling, there's compulsive shopping, there's compulsive sex, there's compulsive porn, there's compulsive money spending, which would be shopping, but in different ways. There's compulsive traveling, there's compulsive irresponsibility. We can go down a whole list. Whatever your compulsive behaviors are, I want you to understand this. The earth plane that we are on, this dimension, is very much connected to things that keep us distracted from our soul purpose. All of those things that you do are fine in moderation, but when you start focusing on them, it takes you out of your life every day and puts you on pause over here. I don't want to be on pause. I don't have a need. That is why when you drive down the street, and especially in the neighborhoods with people that don't necessarily have the financial means with which to fight it from coming into their neighborhood, you see McDonald's, you see Burger King, you see Carl's Jr., you see Starbucks. You might not even see Starbucks. You're going to see a liquor store. You're going to see a hookah shop. You're going to see a weed shop, and you're going to see cigarettes and alcohol, a 7-Eleven, and Slurpees and orange colored things that you eat that are not organic. You're going to see chips, and you're going to see all that kind of thing. And then you're going to wonder why people fall for it, because in essence, that energy is energetically calling you to it because it seems good at the time. I know when I'm eating a whole bunch of chocolate, it seems really like a good idea till I've eaten it and I'm like, oh, I did it. I fell for it. Don't fall for it. Start getting your strength. We are in the midst of a spiritual war. And what I mean by that is everything on the lower vibrational side will try to trick you, lure you by shiny things, okay? Food, chocolate, cake, cars, girls, money, sex, whatever, girls, boys, money, sex, whatever it is you're doing, and trick you. And then it starts to undermine your soul or your etheric energy because you stop focusing on what you're really here to do because you're so focused on the compulsion. Don't do that. Let that go. Become strong in your constitution. And the only way to become strong is to harness your psychic or intuitive energy. So you have to be able to understand it. Go out in nature and exercise. I've got homework for you to do. I've got about 20 minutes a day of you to do this. I want you to put the turmeric here. You can order it anywhere. Any health food store has it. Get a little bit of it. You don't need much. That whole thing will last for the whole month. Just do it for a month. Also, add to that, drink a cup of hot water in the morning to clear the toxins from the body, literally from the digestion all the way down through the intestines and out the body so that you clear it. Before you have your coffee or tea or whatever it is you drink, protein shake in the morning, use the hot water. Take a spoonful of apple cider vinegar and you can mix it with lemon. Do that and you will start to clear out the compulsive energy because remember, when you are addicted to anything, okay, all of those above mentioned things, all of those fun things, all of the things in Vegas, we'll put it that way. I'm not knocking Vegas, just saying. So when you're addicted to these things and you keep putting them into your body, there is a soul reaction, an energetic reaction to not having it because you have become accustomed. You have to get your physical strength to fight it because once your physicality is in order, you start to unblock your chakras, which unblocks your soul body, which gives you purpose. That's all I'm trying to say. You guys asked and I'm answering. And once again, my name is Sloan from SloanBella.com.